Hello there. Welcome. Today we're going to really work into how our spines and our legs connect. Um, it's very lovely to be here. So come. And we have Chico with us this morning. Great. So come lie on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Hands can rest on your lower belly or your arms can be long beside you. And then just begin by just connecting in and just being you in this moment, in all its groany, awesome, delicious, all of it. Just be you. And then draw your spine backwards and pull your spine into the floor. And arching, breathe into your belly. So what does your body tell you as you move? And what's this conversation informing you of? And let it be a conversation rather than a rant, so that you're inviting your body to move and you're noticing how it's responding as you're doing that. So there's different parts of our nervous system. One is the motor control. I will move my spine, and the other is the sensory control, how my body feels as I move my spine. And so feel both of them, the movement capabilities, and then how does this feel to do this? Nice. Drop your knees down to one side and then back up to center and then down to the other and back up to center. Back in, exhale. Was it exhale? Maybe it was back in, I don't know, way back when we were over the other side. Just keep rocking your knees from side to side. I did a survey as in, could you hear Chico snoring when he was beside me on the mat? And so everybody said, no, you couldn't. So if you can hear Chico snoring, tell me, okay, after the class. So if you do hear this loud snoring, it's him, okay? Just rocking your knees from side to side and then come all the way back up to center. And then from here, draw your right knee up onto your chest, squeeze it in towards you, hug it down, feel the deep of your buttock, your thigh. And then release and squeeze the other one up towards you, left knee up towards you, hug it in, squeeze it in. And then down onto the floor. Roll up along your spine. As you travel up, feel the work we've been putting in place. This is day 9 of Connect. And some of you have done strong before that. Some of you did exhale before that. Some of you did August. So just feel, what is this relentless, continuous, awesome 20 minutes practice doing for you? You know, what does it feel like as you roll up and down along your spine? What's changing in you? What is the subtle, incremental changes that you're noticing? Nice. Draw your right knee up towards you and then lift your hips up off the floor. Lowering down. Lift your hips up off the floor. Your right knee is up towards you. Your shoulders are strong. Your elbows are connected. One more time. Right knee, or draw your hips up. And lowering down, change. And draw the left knee up onto your chest. Lift. Lowering down. Lift. Lowering down. One more time. Lift. And lowering down. So the next movements, I'm going to give 2 variations. One is the place to start, and then the other one is some place you can go to. Listen to your neck, listen to your shoulders, and choose whichever one your sensations like the most. So just your left elbow is bent and reach your right hand just up towards the ceiling and just let your shoulder lift a little bit off the floor. Nice. And then drop it down, bend your right elbow, and then lift your left hand up and lift your shoulder a little bit off the floor. My head is on the floor. And then just begin to reach a little bit more so that you're rolling your weight a little bit over to the opposite side from the side that's reaching. So as I reach my right hand up, my weight travels into my left elbow and shoulder. And I just feel that. I'm just rocking from side to side. Your head is on the floor. Your neck feels comfortable with what you're doing. Nice. Next version. Stay at this version or lift and reach. And then lift and reach. So now you're reaching for something out in front of you and you're just reaching, lifting, reaching, lifting. One more time each side. Reaching and reaching. Nice. All the way down, land on the floor. Take the same idea and reach your right hand over towards the left. Your head is on the floor and your right hand has just traveled over to just beyond your left shoulder, and then come back. Elbows are on the floor. Take your left hand and reach it over towards the right. Again, your head's on the floor. And back. Nice. If you want, you can lift your head and reach a bit further as you roll over. This is a rollover for your alarm clock moment. Keeping your feet flat on the floor. Just roll and reach, and either keep your head on the floor or lift your head off the floor as you do it. Nice. Just pause in the middle. Let that settle. Nice. Squeeze both knees up onto your chest and just rock from side to side. Roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. And then butterfly knees. Widen through your knees. Let your toes drop in the direction of the floor. Draw your knees up towards you. So you're rolling in a big circle with your knees. Just have a sense of really connecting to the strength of the front of your belly, the deep of your inner thighs, the stability of your abdominal muscles as you roll, change direction. Rolling, really feeling, how do my hips move? Nice. Bring both feet to the floor and just pause there for a moment. Arms are long beside you. Breathe down into your belly and just let the weight of your body settle. Nice. So bend your right elbow and then roll everything over towards the right, and then push your left hand down and end up with both hands straight. So I've rolled over and I've pushed both hands into the floor. Nice. And then bring your left hand to your left hip and then reach your left hand way out beyond towards the where the right hand is. Bring your left hand back either to your hip or just to your side, and then reach your left hand long. And again, drawing back. You can pull your elbow way back and then reach long. And just pause there, gliding out with your fingers. The weight is really held into the right shoulder. So listen to it. Nice. And then bring your left hand solid to the floor. Tuck your right elbow in and come all the way back down onto the floor. Roll over onto the left side. Have both arms straight and flat on the floor. Both hands are flat on the floor. Bring your right hand to your hip and then reach your right hand long, as far out as you can. And bring your right hand to your hip and then reach out as far out as you can. One more time. Hip and then way out, and pause there. Nice. And bring both hands to the floor a little bit closer, and then just come into your cat pose. And then push back into your downward dog and just have a bit of a wiggle. Straightening through both legs, bending both knees. Straightening through both legs, bending through both knees. Nice. One more time. Straightening through both legs, and then push down into both hands, lengthen back into both heels. And just really create some length in your torso, in your legs, in your breath. Nice. Bring both knees to the floor. So I'm going to turn sideways on my mat, and actually you could too, but see how you feel, because we're going to be bringing our foot out to the side. And so I like having my mat underneath my foot, but if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. So bring your right foot out to the side, so it's straight out from where your right knee was, and you're keeping the baby toe side of your foot on the floor. Take your right hand, pull it back, drawing your fingers to your right elbow, pull your elbow back, and then reach your right hand straight up towards the ceiling. And I'm pushing my left hand deeply into the floor, I'm reaching really long through that right hand. Bend your elbow. Turn and face the floor, and then take your right hand and dive it underneath the left armpit and look towards the left. Listen to your inner thigh on the right. This will be really deepening into the inner thigh on the right. The waist, the length of you through the spine. And then all the way back to center. One last one. Reach your right hand out forward in front of you and look towards your hand as you glide out as far as you can. Walk it out. Rest on your fingertips if you wish, your hand flatter. See if you can lift your hand. Let's see. Nice. Bring your hand back. Bring both knees to the floor. Change. Bring the left leg straight out to the side. The baby toe edge of your left foot's on the floor. Pull your left elbow back so your fingers are on your shoulder. Turn your chest towards the left and reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. But I'm really strong into the floor with my right hand, and my left foot is really connecting to the floor. Nice. Coming down, dive with your left hand underneath your right shoulder, armpit, and look towards the right. Find your distance here. Really notice if you've gone too far, you've gone too far. So find a place where you're at a working edge of wellness. Sustainable movement, continuous movement. Like, how will I do something today that I can still be here tomorrow? And then reach your left hand out forward. Walk your fingers out as far as they'll go. Look forward. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor, both knees to the floor. And then just push back again into your downward dog. Have a bit of a wiggle. Bending one knee, bending the other knee. Straightening through both legs. Nice. So drop your knees to the floor and step your right foot forward between your two hands. And then stretch your back leg. And just travel a little bit here. So straighten out through the front leg, bend your knee. Straighten out through the front leg, bend your knee. So you're just trying to ease out into your hips. What are the movement possibilities left to right here? Up and down, forward and backwards. And then just see, how would you move your hips and belly in a random, slightly chaotic. Just feel that. What are the different, like if you roll onto the side of your foot, if you push into your hands, what do you do here? You know, what is possible here? Nice. And then hop your back foot so it's at a 45-degree angle and bring both hands to your front knee and just pause there, really finding your balance. Back leg is straight. Nice. And then reach up towards the ceiling. Front knee is really bent and you're really leaning down into that front foot. And then reach your fingers upwards like you're trying to touch the ceiling above you, and feel that from your belly, from your feet, through the whole length of your body. Nice. Tuck your chin in, turn your chest towards the left, and then drop your right elbow down towards your thigh and reach the left arm overhead. And then bend your left elbow, pull it down towards your hip, and then stretch your left arm long. And as you stretch your left arm long, lean a little bit more into your pose. Bend your elbow, come a bit out of the pose, and then lean a bit deeper in. And again, bend your elbow, come a bit out of it, and then lean a bit deeper in. Nice. Bring your left hand to the floor. Turn your toes towards the left side of your mat. Turn your toes forward and just travel a little bit from side to side here. Noticing your pelvis, your hips, your movement possibilities. It's a tiny movement. Feet are closer together. Point your toes in the direction that feel right for you. Nice. And then heel toe Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, your feet towards each other. And then turn on your mat and push back into your downward dog. Drop your knees to the floor. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Lengthen out into your back leg and find the movement possibilities here. So my pelvis is moving forward to the front of my mat and backwards. So I'm bending my front knee, straightening my front leg. And then I'm moving side to side a little bit. How do I do that? Nice. And then up and down. How does my pelvis travel up towards the ceiling and then down towards the floor? Super. Turn the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring both hands to your front knee. Settle in, so really bend the front knee, straightening into the back leg. And then reach both hands up towards the ceiling, reaching up and looking up. Find the length of you as you really stabilize down into your feet. Rise up into your fingers. Nice. Tuck your chin in, turn your chest towards the right, bring your left elbow or forearm to your thigh, reach your right arm over the middle, over the top of your head, towards kind of long beside your ear. And then lean a little bit out, bend your elbow, and then lean into the pose as you straighten through the right elbow. Come a bit out, lean into it, come a bit out, lean into it. Nice. Turn your toes towards the right side of your mat. Bend one knee. Bend the other knee. Bend one knee. Bend the other. Heel toe your feet towards each other. How super cool. And come sit on your mat with your legs long in front of you. And just roll out into your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. You just feel that through your feet, your heels. Nice. Bend your knee, straighten your leg. Bend your knee, straighten your leg. Nice. Roll your shoulders, big circle. And then in the other direction. Whenever I do one of these 28 days, I start to spend my day going, connect. What does connect mean? What does connect mean? So maybe think about that for you. What does connect mean to you? Make fists out of your hands, roll into your wrists. Like, what do you connect to? And you have choices about that. You have choices where you spend where you put your attention and roll your fists in the other direction, or what you do with your time. And so where do you put your attention? What do you connect to in your life? Open your fingers wide and make fists. Open your fingers wide and make fists. Nice. Come into a cross-legged position with your left foot on the inside. Nice. Reach both hands long in front of you. And then slowly pushing down into your sit bones, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And then pushing your sit bones down, lift a little bit higher up through your fingers. How would you connect the floor and the sky? Really feel that within you. Deep breath into your belly. Nice. And then hands straight forward in front of you. Draw your right elbow back like a bow and arrow. Hold on to the outside of your right knee with your left hand and twist towards the right. And then, how do we connect to our inherent self? Our strength or our softness or the integrity of ourselves. It's like, what does connect mean? How do you interpret that for you? Nice. Twisting towards the left. Bring both hands to the floor and rock so that your right foot comes to stand on the floor. And then lift your bum off the floor. And then drop your bum down. Lift your bum up. Let your belly muscles feel it. Where do you feel your belly muscles engaging? And then down. And one more time. Lift your bum. And down. Lean back. Cross your ankles in the other direction. Right foot on the inside. Both hands forward in front of you. Draw the left elbow back and twist towards the left. How do you connect to your resources? How do you connect your skills to this moment? You know, as you sit here right now, how do you self-regulate? How do you drop your awareness into yourself? How do you drop your breath? How do you feel more into your body? What do you do? What are your skills? And then gliding your hands over towards the right side, bring your left foot to stand. Lift your bum. And then down. Lift your bum. Feel your abdominal muscles working. Down one more time. Lift your bum. And all the way down. Nice. Just roll out through your ankles for a moment. And then bring your hands to your heart and to your belly or wherever they feel comfortable. Just closing your eyes. And just feel the life as it moves within you. The breath as it lifts your hand. The heartbeat. The movement in you. Life is motion. I have the added sensation of speech. I can hear the vibration through my hands into my chest. Nice. Slowly turning your head. You can have your eyes open or closed and just feel your neck as you do so. Take a deep breath when you're all the way over here. And then go a little bit further. Come back to center. Turn your head towards the other side. And take a deep belly breath. And then go a little bit further. Nice. Coming back to center, day 9. What are you grateful for? Something new. Nice. So come either rest on your back, rest with your knees bent or your legs straight, or come into a child's pose and just check in with your wellness. Just in this moment. You can stay seated as well if you wish. Just feeling that sense of in this moment, in your body. Where are you well? Where is there connection? Where is there okayness? Where is the health? Nice. And then slowly moving. Doing whatever it is that you do. Finding your length, your movement of connection. Nice, guys. How wonderful. So, day 10. Wow, time passes. It's incredible. And yeah, question. People always ask me, can you share this? And oh, please do. If you have a WhatsApp group that you're in or a business or something, just share and tell people how you feel about it. Usually that's where, tell people how you feel about what this is doing to you. So nice, guys. I will see you all tomorrow, day 10. Be great. Live your greatest life. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.